Hello children, how are you all? I hope all are good and stay at home with your family. Students, in previous lecture we are started science lesson number 3 force and pressure and we cover 3 topic. First one is what is force, contact and uncontact force, balance and unbalanced force. I hope all are understood that topic which we learned in our previous lecture. And today we will proceed with these 3 topic, that is inertia, pressure, unit of pressure. So students, let's start to learn with so many examples. Now let's learn new concept, inertia. Now what is inertia? So inertia, you can say that in short, the ability of an object to be in the state of rest or in the state of constant motion, uniform motion is called as an inertia. Now let's verify with the example. Listen carefully. If the body is moving, it tends to be a moving and keep moving. And if object is at to be a rest, it tries to be at rest. Students, in previous lecture we learned one example, that is pushing the car. So when you push the car, then that car is moving. When you not push the car, then that car is at rest and keeping rest. Clear? So pushing the car is the example of this inertia. Now students, from this example we conclude that inertia means unless we apply the force, or if the force is not applied to any object, it continues in the state of rest or in the state of motion. Students, let's learn first type of inertia, that is inertia of rest. Now what is inertia of rest? Listen carefully. If the object is at rest, it tries to be at rest. So let's verify with example. For example, if you will observe, when bus start moving, the passenger tend to move in backward direction. Why this is happened? Because lower part of their body, which is in contact with the bus, begins to move, but the upper part of the body, due to inertia, continues to remains at rest. Now let's learn second type of inertia, that is inertia of motion. Now students, listen carefully. What is inertia of a motion? If the object is moving, it tries to be or tends to be moving and keep moving. Let's verify with the help of example. Students, suppose that you are sitting in the bus, okay, and when bus start moving, and what happen when driver suddenly apply the brake, then passenger tend to move in forward direction. You will see that your front portion of your body goes forward. So students, why this is happened? Because lower part of their body, which is in contact with bus, comes to rest, but their upper part of their body, due to inertia of motion, continue to move. So students, in short, what is inertia of motion? If the object is moving, it tries to be a moving and keep moving. Now students, let's learn new topic in this chapter, that is pressure. The word pressure is not new for you, right? In our daily life, we use so many times this word, like study ka pressure, exam ka pressure, काम का pressure. That's so many things that we use in our daily life. But in science, they given us a particular definition of a pressure. So that definition we learn after some example. So students, listen carefully what I am saying. The tires of two-wheelers or four-wheelers that are filled with air. So students, look at this picture. So one boy applied force for getting air in the bicycle tire with the help of hand pump. Okay, what you understand from this example? So we understand by applying force, air pressure is increased and then the air is pushed into the tire. So like that we use so many pressure in our daily life. So I hope you understand this example. Now students, see this example. Okay, so in this example look at the picture number 2. Okay, now just observe the picture number 2. So what you see, take one sharp pointed nails and push them into a wooden plank by hammering on their heads. Then what you observe, the nail gets inserted into the wooden. So students, why this is happen? Tell me. So because if the force is increases, the pressure will be increases. Now students, look at the picture number 1. In this picture, you will see that there is a one object. When you hammer on that object, it is not inserted on that wooden. Why this has happened? Because if the area is increases, the pressure will be a decreases. So students, I hope you clear these two examples which is based on pressure. See the another example. Take a one nail and apply a force on both the side or press that pin with the help of your fingers. So students, then what you feel? Yes, the fingers may get hurt. Students, I hope you clear these example which we learned. Now students, come to the main topic, that is pressure, that is definition of pressure. Now students, see the definition. The force exerted perpendicularly on a unit area is called pressure. That is, when we apply a force on any object, it is nothing but a pressure which we apply on that object. Now students, see this picture. We can compare this picture with definition of pressure. So what you see, we have a one plane and there is a one line which is perpendicular to the plane. In this way, we learn definition and examples of pressure. Now students, see the next topic, that is unit of pressure. So students, before starting this topic, we will talk about maths. In maths, we solve so many examples. So when we solve the example, we write down their unit also. That means students, listen carefully what I am saying that. So when we solve the area of square, volume of square, so what is area and volume? What is the difference between of them to writing their units? When we solve the area of a square, then we use meter square. Clear? What we use? Meter square. Now what about volume? When we write down the volume of square or any shape, then we use meter cube. What we use? Meter cube in maths. So students, this is for your just understanding where we use unit in maths also. Now come to the science. What is unit of pressure? Now students, see here, the SI unit of force is newtons. So newtons is denoted with capital N. And we know that area is measured in meter square, and therefore the SI unit of pressure is Newton per meter square. So students, when I ask you what is SI unit of force, you should give me the answer of SI unit of force is newtons, and what is SI unit of pressure, that is the SI unit of pressure is Newton per meter square. And yes, it is also known as a Pascal, which is denoted by PA. And pressure is a scalar quantity. Let's verify how pressure is a scalar quantity.
Students, see this picture. What you see in this picture, there is a one camel, and due to the natural adaptation,
The camel feet are broad. Now students, listen carefully. Why the feet is broad? Because the camel's weight is exerted on a large area and the pressure on the sand is. Students, see this example. This example we discussed earlier also. When we apply a force on a nail, then it is inserted easily in the wooden, because the bottom of nail is very sharp. That's why it is easily inserted. And what about another picture? It is not easily inserted because the area of that object is broad. That's why it is not inserted. So students, same concept we will apply on camel. That is, camel's feet do not penetrate sand, and it is becomes very easy to walk. Because area is increased, pressure will be a decrease. So students, I hope you clear pressure is a scalar quantity with the help of these examples. So listen 2 or 4 times, then you will better understand. Students, I hope you clear today's lecture, and yes, you have a homework for these 3 topics. That is, first one is write down the definition of inertia with example. Second one, write down the definition of pressure with examples. Now the last one is write down the unit of force and pressure. So in the next lecture, we will start a new concept with so many examples that you really like it. Till then, enjoy your learning with Stay at Home. Bye bye. Thank you.